This week, we've written songs about Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, a movie that feels like when you have a school project and wait until the night before. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are the Royds, back once again talking about 2007's Fantastic Four's Rise of the Silver Surfer. Andy. Fuck.
That's a tough one.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, Robbie.
Defeated?
You know what, Robbie?
What?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm doing well. Why are you feeling so good? Is there any reason for that?
I don't think we've talked about it on the podcast. I mean, you know, obviously, but I got a kid on the way, and that's pretty cool.
You got a baby goat on the way. That's incredible.
Baby goat on the way.
Kid.
Yep. That's definitely what I meant.
Is that what you meant? I didn't think so.
No, it's not. But also, I just took the last test and passed for my master's degree.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. So, now something's got to go wrong.
Well,
it might be the fact that I watched this movie.
Yeah, you do this podcast with me. That's what's going wrong.
Robbie, I enjoy this.
Oh.
How dare you?
Well, you enjoyed this movie.
No, but we've watched worse movies.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about 2007's Rise of the Silver Surfer. Andy, had you seen this one before?
No, I haven't seen anything like it.
I've seen plenty like this.
You know what? The last one was kind of like it, so yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of nothing movies before.
Whoa, he'll say anything.
I'm crazy, dude.
You know what? I have a little bit of a... I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think that we would have seen a third one of these movies if they actually did Galactus.
Oh, and not the cloud?
Yeah, not just a weird cloud.
That's very possible.
Yeah, I think this would have done better if it did that.
I don't think so, but hey, who knows? Like, you mean the whole script is the same, but instead of a cloud, it's just a big purple man?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think it would have done... I don't think it would have been better.
I don't know. I think this is more exciting than the first one. But also bad.
Can I say a controversial thing?
Sure.
I don't hate the idea of Galactus being a giant cloud in a movie.
Okay.
I know it's not comic accurate in any way, but this was before they were really going for comic accuracy in these Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we have the powers and the costumes, but they definitely sat down and went, how do we show a big purple man in the sky?
Yeah.
I think a cloud is a lot more accessible to people who are not comic book fans.
Yeah, but it's also, like, it's boring.
I agree, but I also think, like, this is an hour and 30 minutes. You'd have to add so much more if you have the big purple man in the sky, because everyone's going to be going, why is it a big purple man? Like, at least when it's a cloud, everyone goes, oh, well, they went into some weather thing in space in the first one. It's all ties together. It just feels more cohesive if you're not a comic book fan, as opposed to now there's a giant man in the sky.
Yeah, I will say this, this.
That doesn't... Alright, sure. I don't get it.
Robbie, had you seen this before?
No.
And why not?
I wasn't interested when it came out.
I understand. Same. What year would you say that this movie came out?
That's an excellent question. This came out in the year of our Megazord, 2007.
Wow. You know what?
What?
Would you care to wager a guess? What number Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer lands on the worldwide box office of the year 2007. It is within the top 20.
17.
Holy shit, how'd you do that?
I don't know. I just threw that out there.
That was incredible.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes! Yes!
Damn. Well,
Andy, you know why they call me Sweet Chariot?
Why is that, Robbie?
Because I'm swinging low.
Here he is. Yeah, it made $301 million on a budget of $130 million.
So it made its money back?
Yeah. I guess it wasn't the hit that the first one was, because the first one, I believe, was number 9, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. But top 10, number 10, 300, with $456 million. This is the Royds Revue podcast.
Oh, no!
National Treasure Book of Secrets, with $459 million.
It's just a guy's diary. He's like, stop reading that!
Those are my private thoughts.
My book of secrets!
Number 8 is The Simpsons movie with $536 million. When you, like when they inevitably end The Simpsons,
Yeah.
you think they're going to do it with another movie?
It's now owned by Disney. They're doing another Simpsons movie at some point.
Yeah, for sure. You said you're not a huge
It's like
fan
alright.
of Simpsons
I don't hate it.
I liked it.
I wish it stayed in Springfield and we didn't go to Alaska.
Yeah, there are a few good jokes in Alaska though.
Yeah, no, there are.
Alaska's
I just
expense.
when it was the Simpsons movie, I was just hoping we were gonna be the Simpsons and we're gonna be with everyone in Springfield.
Yeah, they dome them all off.
Yeah, and I was like, that's not what I was hoping for.
Yeah. Number 7 is I Am Legend, with $585 million.
I Am John Legend. He's just singing to the vampire zombies or whatever.
Yeah, John Legend and Paul McCartney.
Yep,
The
that's
Beatles.
it. The legendary songwriting duo.
Yep. Number 6 is Ratatouille.
A rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tatooey.
Nice.
it's a jazz
$623
movie.
million. It's a beautiful movie. Number 5, Transformers, previous episode, $709 million. What a terrible movie.
Oh, diarrhea out of a butt.
Wow, if you want a headache, you watch Transformers, brother. Also previous episode, number 4, Shrek the Third, also a bad movie,
Oh, wow.
$808 million.
2007 was a big year for bad movies, but there's also some really bad, oh, I had a stroke.
I agree.
I had an absolute stroke, everyone. Don't worry about it. But 2007 also had some absolute bangers.
Like what?
No Country for Old Men.
Previous episode, check it out.
There Will Be Blood.
Not a previous episode, but check it out. It's a good movie.
There Will Be Crud.
That's not real.
No, it's not real, Andy.
Well, speaking of bad movies from this year, number 3 is Spider-Man 3, which is a previous episode. Check it out. $890 million.
Whoa.
Yeah, and number 2 is Harold Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which is the worst book. I don't remember the movie.
I don't either.
But $941 million, and number 1 is Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End with $960 million.
Another bad movie.
I didn't see it.
I saw it in theaters.
I did. That's the third one?
Yeah.
I did see that.
And it went on forever and ever, and it never ended. It's that one showing is still going on to this day.
Yeah.
I left.
Also, I remember there were some concepts in that movie that I was like, oh, that's actually really neat. Like, what if the world was flat and there is an end to the world?
Hey, Andy's just asking questions, guys.
Listen.
He's just asking questions.
I was watching, I was like, this is making a lot of sense.
Oh, no, Andy, no!
But I just remember, like, they took, like, he goes to, like, some sort of purgatory, and there's, like, an ocean of sand, and there's crabs, and that went on for like 20 minutes. And it was just like comedic relief.
Yep.
Get what's happening here? Like, let me see the Squidbeard guy. He looks cool. Give me more of that.
Is that Barbosa?
No, Barbosa.
No, that's Davy Jones.
Yeah, Davy Jones.
Yeah.
Of the Monkees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, we're the monkeys. I have a bunch of tentacles on my face. My whole crew are the undead. I don't know, dude. You opened the door for that.
I guess. I said the name of the movie or whatever.
You said, like, Davy Jones of the Monkees.
That's true. I did.
And I'm not gas-lamping this time. This time you actually did say that.
That's true. That's the year 2007. Email in your favorite movie from 2007.
Oh, at roydsrevue@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Wow, what a specific email to get. My favorite movie from 2007 was
Juno.
Ugh.
I don't know, I just saw it. It's here.
Yeah, it makes
like
sense.
Juno.
I didn't care for it.
It's not my favorite movie, but I enjoyed it.
Okay, you're allowed to.
Knocked Up. It's a good movie.
That's all right. But are we here to talk about Juno or Knocked Up?
I wish.
Juno, we're here to talk about Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Excellent, Robbie.
Thank you.
Excellent. Let's get to it.
This movie opens up with a planet imploding on itself, and we see a blue thing fly out from it. That's the Silver Surfer, I'm assuming. And then we get the credits. We're now in Suruga Bay, Japan, and a fisherman gets knocked off the boat, but the water is like totally solid. And then
that was cool.
Yes. And then in Egypt it snows. And then in LA all the power goes out.
Yeah, both of those are less cool.
Right away, you did those in the wrong order.
Yeah. Yeah, you start with the coolest thing.
Yeah. Like, have the power go out, have it snow in Egypt, and then have the water become solid. Because it's not like it froze over. It's solid. It almost looks like a painting.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about it.
Right. Like, this is a legit, like, it is a phenomena for it to snow in Egypt. But in LA, it's hot. Yeah, the power might go out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's not as big a deal. Why would you have that be like, and then the power went out in LA?
Yeah, they should have changed the order for sure.
This kind of tipped me off. I was like, this is not a well-written movie, or a well-thought-out movie for that matter.
No.
The Fantastic Four are at an airport. Reed and Sue are getting married. Judging by the weight of the Thing in the first movie, I don't think he should be able to fly on just a regular passenger aircraft.
I agree. I also have a question. Did Jessica Alba have blue contacts in the first one?
I don't think so, because her blue eyes popped out really hard for me in this one.
Yeah, and it seems like and also the wig is like way worse.
Yeah. Well, she didn't wear a wig in the first one.
Yeah, and I read that she was sick of damaging her hair for this dog shit role. So
I don't blame her.
So she was like, let me get a wig. Yeah, I don't blame her either. Also, it seems with the blue eyes, it's jarring.
Yeah.
I don't know if they like mess with the color grading, but they pop in a unnatural way.
It's so out of place. It's bizarre looking. It's distracting.
Yeah, and I think they do it with the Thing too, which
I didn't notice
is
as
also
much.
distracting. Yeah, I don't know. Also, she looks like Jessica Alba. I don't think is she white. I think she's
I don't know. Dude, you can't just ask people if they're white.
I think you can.
No, it's like I don't know. I was thinking Mean Girls. You can't just ask people why they're white.
Oh, okay. But like they were like, hey, you're white in this movie. You're white.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Well, because she has to be Johnny Storm's brother. She has to be Chris Evans' brother.
Right, and he's undeniably white.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
That's a white man.
Yeah. He's also 100% right when he's like, we should get a private jet. Why are we flying?
Well, yeah, that's a little allusion to the Fantastic car later.
Yeah, I get that, but they all like brush him off when he says that.
Yeah, I have a, you know what? I have another question. Questions. Back-to-back questions, Robbie. He gets on the plane, and then he gets off the plane. He's like, I don't fly, coach. And he flies next to the plane, which is cool, right?
Right.
Did he pay for a ticket?
I don't know. I thought he was going up into first class.
That's what I thought, but he was like, nah, I'll just fly. I'll just fly myself. Why would you buy a ticket if you could fly?
That's a great question. Again, I have to wonder if it exerts energy for him to fly. Like, we've talked about this concept on the podcast before, like, if you could fly, does it exert energy? Like, I don't know for him if he is, because he becomes a big fireman.
Yeah.
And he just flies around. But that is an excellent question. Why would you buy the ticket just to not fly on the plane? Like, intentionally. You didn't even miss the flight. You just said, you know what? No.
Yeah. Also, when they get the Fantastic car later, spoiler alert, he's all excited. And then he just flies next to it.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
A newscaster goes over all the happenings. It's a good thing they ruled out global warming for the sea going totally solid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I know that's not global warming.
Yeah.
The sea has turned to stone.
Yeah.
Global warming causes a lot of issues. That wouldn't be one of them.
No, and also, what happened to all the little fishies?
Swedish fish. They're delicious.
Wow.
Full of sugar. Bad for your teeth.
That's crazy, dude.
It is crazy. The news also covers Reed's and Sue Storm's wedding. I don't care.
He doesn't care.
None of this matters to me.
I thought that this was stupid because it's like, you know, he's like, hey, I'm not doing anything but our wedding. I'm only planning this. I know this means a lot to you. And she's like, good. It's like, guys, and she learns this by the end of the movie, but like, hey, you guys are superheroes.
Yeah.
There's more important things. And I'm glad that at the end of the movie she does come around on that. But it's glaringly obvious, and it's like, guys, come on.
But we're also apparently days away from this wedding, and they've hired nobody.
Yeah, bad planning. Bad planning.
Sue, you can't get mad at Reed if literally no one's been hired, because apparently no one's done anything for this wedding.
No, and it's on the roof of the Baxter building?
I don't know. Why is it called the Baxter building? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay.
No.
Write in RoydsRevue@gmail.com. Why is it called the Baxter building? If you're watching on YouTube, comment below. Why is it called the Baxter building? Also like and subscribe.
And hit that bell.
Yeah. Ring my bell. I don't know why I became old when I did that.
Yeah, it's like, where'd your teeth go?
Hey, you feeling gummy, girls? All right.
Oh, boy.
While Reed is trying to tell Johnny about abnormalities in the weather, Johnny is trying to plan Reed's bachelor party.
Oh,
Also,
yeah, the absolute fucking worst scene in any movie that's ever been.
But then he also doesn't want to go by Johnny anymore, only John, because Johnny was skewing young. This starts taking a lot of like ideas, just kind of dropping them into the movie, and then just leaving them there.
Oh, I think I think they do a pretty good job at like showing, okay, Johnny he's loving the fame, he's loving the marketing aspect of all of this. He's like, yeah, it skews young. Like, he's all about demographics. He wants the money, right? I like that kind of, because he would. You know, he's kind of a jerk. You know?
Yeah, but like, it seemed like he started to come around a little bit at the end of the last movie, and now he's still back to just focusing on this stuff and like the bachelor party.
And they do it again at the end of this movie. It's like, oh, he's coming around, wow, and then he does a thing, and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Latveria, Doom wakes up, and then we see Reed, Johnny, and Ben go to a club for Reed's bachelor party, and Johnny apparently hired some escorts, it looks like.
Yeah. I like how, because this movie's PG, I don't know if you saw that. It's rated PG.
I did.
Which means this movie's for kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he doesn't say no strippers. He says no exotic dancers.
Yes.
I was like, that's definitely like the first draft was no strippers, and they were like,
can't say
parents
that.
aren't gonna like that. Yeah.
But Johnny literally hired women.
Well, these ladies come by. He's like, I said no exotic dancers. It's like, yo, those are just ladies.
But they were hired by Johnny.
Right, but like nothing indicates that they are strippers.
But if you're hired women and they're not strippers, what are they?
Friends?
Escorts.
I'm very sad, Robbie.
You gotta pay for friends. It's important.
Yeah.
Andre Braugher, who's way too good for this movie,
too good. Way too good.
I can't believe he was in this. What are we doing?
Lawrence Fishburne is in this.
At least he's just a voice.
He's burning fish, dude.
I know. Terrible for the ecosystem.
Truly.
He really should focus on some invasive species.
But he makes a hell of a, blackened salmon.
Very good. Andre Braugher's playing General Hager. He demands to speak with Reed Richards.
But he's dancing, Robbie. He's dancing. He's stretching and he's dancing.
Before he's dancing, he's rambling on about the beginning of the universe. And the woman's like, you're the smartest man I've ever met. And he's like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, chill. He's like, thank you. That means more than anything. And then they're like, dance with me.
And he's like, I couldn't. And then he's like, okay. And then he breaks out some weird stretchy dance moves. Nobody wanted this.
2007 was the year for superheroes dancing badly.
Turns out.
Because you had this, you had Spider-Man.
You had Shrek the Third.
It's not quite a superhero.
Oh. Well, first off, why are his clothes stretching?
Because he's always wearing his... I don't know. That's a great question, actually.
Isn't it? That's number one. Number two...
It looks like crap.
It looks worse than the stretching in the first one. I said it last previous episode, check it out. The stretching looked pretty good in the first one. I was like, wow, I was surprised.
Because they didn't use it egregiously.
No, it was tasteful.
It was used better.
It was. In this, it's like even when they're on the plane, he like sneaks his bag, like he stretches across the plane.
Yeah.
That looks bad.
Yeah, it looked terrible.
Get it out of here. I would say most of the special effects in this look worse than the first one, other than the Silver Surfer. I think all the Silver Surfer stuff looks great.
Yeah, Silver Surfer does look good in this.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Sue Storm couldn't just tell General Hager, he's not available. Reed is not available. Come back another time.
Yeah. I did like she catches him and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I'm just a stretchy boy.
I'm just a Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
In the most US thing ever, something is coming from outer space, but General Hager, it must be a threat to national security.
Yeah, we gotta kill it.
This thing is coming for the US and the US alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's technically right. It is a threat to national security because the world's gonna end.
Yes. I also like, you mentioned that Doom awakens.
Yeah.
Right? I like that it is connected to the energy that the Silver Surfer is giving off.
Right.
I think that's good sequel stuff. Like, the bad guy from the first one comes back because of the new guy. Like, we talked about previous episodes, Superman and Superman 2, how those two things, like, Rob, you created a scenario in which they could be connected.
Yeah, and they weren't.
And they just weren't.
That was so dumb.
Yeah, truly. But yeah, I enjoyed that aspect as well.
Richards refuses to help Hager because they're getting married in 5 days.
Yeah, and like he walks over to her, he embraces her, and rather than, like, I thought, because I'm an idiot, I thought that she was gonna be like, no, Reed, this is way more important. But
Right.
she's like, no, she's like, yeah. No, dude, you're a schmuck.
Hager gets disappointed and leaves. Johnny hits on one of the women with Hager and she rejects him. And then Sue and Reed are talking. And she's not mad at him because it's nothing compared to what she did at her bachelorette party. Back shots, throat shots.
Jesus Christ.
Pies galore.
Oh my goodness gracious. I hope you're talking about baked goods, Robbie.
Of course I am.
Okay, well, what were the back shots and the throat shots?
You don't want to know, brother.
You talking alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. Seems like a waste if you're just pouring them on your back.
Pickleback shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you could do them off someone's back, I guess.
No, a pickleback shot is when you take like a shot of pickle juice after a drink.
Sure.
Like you order something with a pickle with like a water back or a pickle. Yeah.
I will say that's fucking disgusting.
Get your head out of the gutter, Andy.
And I don't like pickles, Rob.
I like pickles. You don't like
How
anything
about
pickles?
olives? No, you like olives?
Depends on the olive. I like black
Patooey.
olives.
Patooey.
Pituitary gland? You eat pituitary glands? You're disgusting. You're a monster. A monster.
Previous episode, Space Jam. Check it out.
Von Doom gets his mask sawed off. That kind of sucked. Let's get the mask on, brother.
Yeah, especially because like it's the only thing that makes you anything like Doom.
Right?
You know?
Ben finds Reed working on the machine for General Hager, and him and Johnny agree not to say anything. And now we're on Reed and Sue's wedding day. We get the Stan Lee cameo as himself this time, as he calls himself Stan Lee. He can't get into the wedding, which is a callback to the comic books, apparently. That's what I read. Where Stan Lee and is it Jack Kirby? They actually can't, like, during Reed and Sue's wedding, they're turned away.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. For some reason, this all doesn't feel right for Sue Storm as she's talking to Alicia Masters, again played by Kerry Washington, who's again too good for this movie.
Yes.
And
Yep.
I have a question. Why doesn't Sue have any friends other than Alicia Masters? We just met her in the last movie.
Yeah, it's probably because she's a nothing character. And everybody's like, wow, not a lot to you, is there?
There's really not.
No.
But this is something I've always hated when they do these movies. It's like, you need to have a few other women in this scene. Like, to establish that Sue Storm is a human being.
Right. Like, building a world, like, it's not just the people we see. There's, like, a living and breathing world. Like, no, it's not that kind of movie, apparently. It's just it's a bad movie.
Especially when Sue Storm was like, yeah, you wouldn't believe what I did on my bachelorette party. It was you and Alicia Masters, apparently.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, would you play checkers?
Like, at least with Reed's bachelor party being just him, Johnny, and Ben, it makes sense because Reed didn't want one anyway. And we see Reed is a loser who's focused on his work.
Right.
So, like, it would make sense that it's a last-second bachelor party with just the three of them.
Right.
But here it's like you're at the wedding day. She doesn't have a mom well, no, she doesn't. But she doesn't have like any other friends to be here.
Guess not.
That's bad.
I agree.
As you said, build the world.
Yeah.
They don't have to be big characters.
It's characters, Robbie.
Oh, my bad. I'm so fucking stupid.
I agree.
Reed, on the day of his wedding, puts the censor online and has seemingly forgotten his wedding day.
Well, I think it's funny that there's a scene with Johnny and Ben, and Johnny makes a joke at Ben's expense, but as he's making the joke, he runs away. I thought that was great.
I believe the joke you're talking about, I think it's right here, when in this PG movie,
yeah,
Johnny asks Ben how him and Alicia F.
Yes, but like as he's asking, he's like, "Yeah, how do you?" And he like,
well, he says,
"It's the other way."
I don't want to wake up one morning and find a rock slide.
Yes,
and she goes, "I'll show you a rock slide."
Yeah, and that means he's gonna come on him.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Doom watches a screen of something hurtling towards Earth, and we hear him go, "What are you?" Rest in peace, Julian McMahon. We're actually recording this about 2 days after he passed away.
Yeah. R.I.P.
I got a good laugh out of another part in this scene when Alicia and Johnny are talking to each other, and Johnny is talking about how he's jealous, or Alicia tells Johnny that he's jealous of Ben, and Johnny goes, "Have you seen the women I've dated?" And Alicia goes, "No."
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
I think Johnny has the most moments in this movie where it's like, oh, this is like an actual movie. Where like two people are talking and it's like somewhat realistic.
The best actor in this movie is Chris Evans, and it's not even close.
Yeah. Like at least out of the main.
Yeah.
I think the last movie I think was more about Ben Grimm.
Yes.
And I think that's why, like, narratively, it's a better movie.
It's a much more interesting story, the story of Ben Grimm.
Yeah. But, yeah, you're right. I think Chris Evans steals the show in this one.
But once again, I think all the Reed and Sue stuff just bring this down. I don't care. Like, I know they're together. I know they're a thing.
Yeah, I think they made them a little more interesting in this one, but still not interesting. You know, more than zero is still like one is more than zero, and that's
true.
Nothing, you know,
when I'm watching these superhero movies, I don't want a romantic comedy, and a lot of the Reed and Sue stuff just become romantic comedy fare.
Yeah, and it can be done like it is in the comics, where it's like, you know, he's almost devoid of any sort of social anything. Right. But he's not. He's like kind of a regular guy in this, and in the first one. Yeah. And like, I just don't need the will they, won't they. I don't need the wedding drama. Yeah. Also, fun fact, Jessica Alba stopped acting for a while because the director was like, hey, when you cry, don't cry. Like, make sure you're still pretty when you're crying. Yeah. Can you cry pretty? And she's like, I feel yucky. I think I'm out. Hey, listen. Sometimes... I can't defend that. I can't say anything. I can't even think of a joke. I was like, that's really bad. Apparently, it was like for one of the wedding scenes where she's crying a lot in this movie. And like... she's making a cry face, and he was like, hey, don't distort your face like that. If anything, just like do smooth, and we'll CGI the tears in. That's crazy, dude. That's nuts. Imagine a director telling you to stop emoting. Stop showing how you feel. That's good directing. Wow. That's good directing, telling their actors to not show emotion. Yeah. Also, that's good stuff. Brian Posehn is in this. Yeah. If he's the officiant for your wedding, that's a bad omen for your wedding. Funny guy, but oof. Yeah. Is this the guy who's gonna say? He looks like the kind of guy who's gonna be staring at the bride's feet the whole time. Yeah. He looks like he's gonna say something weird to the bride. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you wear open-toed shoes." Yeah. Are you all right, sir? He's like, "Yeah." Oh no. And you know, obviously he's not like that in real life. He's got that look.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I think he knows we're just. I think when he listens, because we know Brian Posehn is a regular.
Oh, of course, big fan of the show.
Yeah, I think he knows we're just saying we're making fun of his looks more so than him, because we know he's not a creep.
No.
He's not an Andy as we call them.
Robbie, unless he does something and then we knew the whole time.
Exactly. Yep. And we should have reported it.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Our bad, guys.
Yeah.
Reed tries to speed up his own wedding. And wow, wouldn't you know it? Whatever's coming down lands right in New York City, right where they're getting married.
Wow.
Amazing.
I did like Sue and Ben stopping a helicopter. That was cool.
Yes, this was a lot of fun.
I like how Ben grabs like the back propeller of the helicopter and just shreds on his rock face. So I was like, hell yeah.
Well, Alicia's just standing there like, bah!
Yeah. I don't know.
Where's she gonna go?
I can't see. Is something about to hit me?
She runs right off the roof.
Yeah.
But you know what happened? Because she doesn't know, she would just keep running because she can't look down and see.
That's true.
Looney Tunes rules.
Yeah. Yeah. But the Silver Surfer looks good.
He really does.
Yeah. Also, the chase, Johnny chasing him, looks good. I like this.
Yes, and they fly up into space. Well, Silver Surfer catches Johnny and brings him up into space, and then just drops him.
Yeah, that was good. I like Johnny just getting trounced immediately. Yeah. Great. Because we know Johnny's like an incredibly powerful guy. And this guy just no effort.
No sells it. Just grabs him by the throat.
Yeah, I also really liked how like he goes through the building and Johnny goes around.
Yeah.
And he sees him come out the other side like it was nothing. It was very cool. But what ruined it was that Johnny goes, "That's pretty cool."
Yeah.
Hey, don't do that.
Yeah, not the time.
We're watching the movie. We can decide if that's cool or not.
Johnny turns on his flames just in time and lands in Egypt. The Silver Surfer, this is where we first hear Lawrence Fishburne's voice, talks to something and says that another world is ready. Johnny tells the gang what happened. Reed pitches the name Silver Surfer. Everyone's kind of laughing at Johnny like they don't believe him, and like you saw him flying in. What's the deal here?
Right. I could see why Ben would laugh at him because Johnny's always making a joke out of him.
Right.
I could see you being like, you know what? Ha!
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at you now. But you still saw that. Like, Ben, your girlfriend almost died.
Yeah, we should all be a little more focused.
Yeah. Sue is mad at Johnny because Johnny didn't tell her about Reed building the sensor. And when she goes talking to Johnny, they touch each other and she immediately catches on fire and flies up into the air. Johnny turns invisible. Yeah.
I thought that this was pretty good acting by Jessica Alba because she's just like, I'm on fire.
Yeah.
You know what? I would also be like, oh my God.
Yeah, I would also wonder why it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, unless it does.
Dude, that would suck.
Hey, Human Torch, email in. Does it hurt?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. And then I thought Reed just being an idiot. He's like, you're on fire. She's like, yeah, I fucking know.
Reed tells them to try again, and they switch powers. And of course, Alba falls to the ground naked. All right, guys.
And she says, why does this always happen to me?
In the first
Why does this always happen to you?
Yeah, I wonder. In the first movie, I forgave it because we saw a lot of Chris Evans. In this, we don't see a lot of Chris Evans, so it's like, all right.
There's maybe like one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the lab, Ben and Johnny trade powers for a minute. This is fun because I kind of like seeing the big rock Johnny, but for some reason, his voice doesn't change when he becomes the Thing.
Yeah, I thought that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Sue Storm is watching TV, and for some reason, they are absolutely shitting on her.
Yeah. They're like, this idiot tried to get married on a roof.
Yeah. Her wedding's a failure. Her husband's a loser. It's like, okay. The priest who is marrying them has been moved around to several different parishes, and we all know why. Richards comes in and says that after they get married, they'll move out of the city and live quietly. We then get Victor Von Doom confronting the Silver Surfer on like a glacier or something.
Well, Johnny overhears them talking about that. That's important. Because he's like, wait.
Yeah. You're a grown man, Johnny.
Yeah.
Von Doom confronts Surfer on a glacier. Doom wants to join forces, and then after Doom hits him with some lightning, Surfer just goes, all right, and blasts Doom into next week.
That's good stuff. He blasts him so hard that he, like, fixes his face.
Johnny tells Ben about Reed and Sue's plan, and Reed then reveals to the group that every planet the Silver Surfer visits dies in 8 days or something like that. Okay, so now we have a timeline on this movie. I didn't need that. I know Galactus is coming.
Yeah.
The team flies to London, and the Silver Surfer rises up from the Thames. He tries to take down this big Ferris wheel, and the team works to save everyone on the wheel. Johnny tries to fly after the Silver Surfer, but crashes into Reed, who's all stretched out, and this turns Reed into the Human Torch, a power he uses to, like, solder the Ferris wheel back together.
Yeah. And,
I like that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
But it's also great because it's an example of Reed being clearly smarter than Johnny, because he's like, yeah, if I had your powers, I would just do practical things with them.
Right. But, like, they do it, and then the general is still like, you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Now we saved everybody, though.
Exactly.
But also, Sue is, like, throughout both these movies, relegated only to, like, holding things back. Just like, ugh. Like, she just holds things. And that's pretty much all she does. Either that or she gets naked.
Yeah, I mean, listen, but that is her power, though. Like, it's either invisibility or she creates a force field. That's really what her power is.
Yeah, but she does, like, they could do cooler shit.
She can bend light and stuff, because we saw her in the first movie when she, like, shot, like, light, basically. Yeah, that's true. Reed tells Johnny to stay away before anybody else gets hurt, and the River Thames is now totally dried up.
Whoa.
Scary stuff.
Whoa.
The team get brought in by Hager, and he has also brought in Doom to help them. They watch the tape of Doom's encounter with the Silver Surfer and realize that the Surfer's power comes from the surfboard. Hang 10, brother!
Nice. So, like, the military coming for Reed for help. Is Reed accomplished in this universe? Like, it seems like everything he's done, like, he hasn't done anything.
Everyone talks about that he's like the greatest mind in the world.
Yeah, but he, like, goofed up the first experiment, which gave them powers.
Yeah, I know. He fucked up everything.
Yeah, what else has he done?
Apparently a bunch of stuff before the movie started. Yeah, really coasting on his reputation here.
Yeah.
At a bar, Johnny's really down on himself. He's been messing things up with the Fantastic Four, and now he has no girlfriend. Sue tries to comfort Reed, and when he says the word pulse, he gets super excited. He's like, oh, I'll show you something that's gonna pulse.
What is it? It's the machine that he makes that stops the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Which is another, it's just like a Deus Ex Machina ass. We got a thing that does a thing and it stops him. Oh, okay.
Cool.
You
did it. And that's the problem, is like, I could live with that, whatever, it's a superhero movie, if the rest of it wasn't so boring.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing as when you're chasing a MacGuffin. I don't care about the MacGuffin as long as your story's not boring. But here, this just sucks.
Yeah, and a McMuffin is like, it can be really filling. It could, ruin the rest of your day, honestly.
Okay. When Hager tells Reed, or I'm sorry, when Hager asks Reed how his machine works, Reed doesn't tell him how it works, he just tells him what it does. He just goes, yeah, when we activate it, it'll separate the surfer from his board. Okay, how?
That's on a need-to-know basis, right?
Yeah. And the only people who need to know is Reed Richards and not the writers of the movie.
Nope.
Sue confronts Doom. Johnny gets out of the shower and questions why the army lady doesn't like him. I don't care. I don't care. Not the time.
Yeah.
You're planning for a giant thing to come down and destroy Earth. Maybe it's not the time to hit on this lady after getting out of the shower.
Not the time to get laid, dude.
We're now in Black Forest, Germany. Love their ham and cake.
I was about to make that joke.
Reed stands up to Hager and Sue gets all wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so he has a whole speech. It seemed like he prepared it. But again, this whole speech, like, I'm the nerd who, yeah, you might have picked on in high school, but you also came to me for help. And it's like, okay, that would work if you were competent.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. If I've seen you succeed.
Right. And that speech would have been like, oh, damn. But you're a failure in like almost every...
Yeah.
Both these movies, you failed.
All these movies are just people telling me, he's a great mind. He's a great mind. Okay, let me see him build something that works.
Yeah, and speaking of, the whole thing in the first one is Ben, like, we got to get Ben back to normal. Right? And what happened to that?
They gave up on it because Ben
just gave up on it.
Well, remember at the end of the first one, Ben was like, "Don't worry about that. I'm happy being a rockman with my blind girlfriend."
There's no way, dude. There's no way.
It's got to feel pretty good. The bumpies.
Let's move on, Robbie.
I have prostate stones, kid.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Johnny grabs Reed's arm. They switch powers. But then I just assume they switch back.
Yeah, I guess off screen.
Silver Surfer confronts Sue, and as they're talking, they hear him out, and Hager launches a bunch of missiles. Surfer just absorbs one, and he's fighting off the Fantastic Four with no problem until Reed starts up the jammer, and the Surfer just falls off his board.
I thought this was one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
He does like a thunderclap and everything just explodes. I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah.
He does a real thunderclap Newman and something in the air starts playing.
Very good.
Thank you.
But I like how he absorbs a missile in the board. Very cool.
Silver Surfer gets taken to Siberia. Siberia?
Oh. I barely know her. So this Silver Surfer scene is happening.
Yeah.
But the editing is bad because it's like, where are Reed, Ben, and Johnny? Because like Sue Storm talked to him for a little bit, and he was like, "Oh, you know, I'm not destroying the world. Somebody else is. I'm just preparing it, whatever." But like, you see all this action happening, and you just see them like looking in a direction and being like, "Oh, where are they?" You know, it's just like very disjointed.
That's an excellent question.
It's bad. I like the action where he's like messing up the army, but like the Fantastic Four, they're not even like fighting. They're just standing there like, "Whoa,
that's a lot."
Yeah,
he's a powerful guy over there.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing this?
I hope he doesn't come for us.
Ah, man, someone should do something. Well, this is where we learn Hager is corrupt. Doom clearly wants the board, and the scientist working on the Silver Surfer is super hyped that he can do human rights violations because you are not a human. Okay,
yeah.
Dude.
Hey, keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah.
Also, the general just put some goons in charge of keeping the Fantastic Four in a room.
Yeah.
Good plan, idiot.
Yeah, and they just sit there gooning.
Yep. I thought that was weird for a PG movie.
Yeah, so did I. Sue invisibles out and watches the scientists do some shock treatment to the Silver Surfer. When she confronts him, she asks the Surfer what's going on, and he uses his tummy to tell her about Galactus.
Yeah.
Hey, that's gross.
Just would that me. I could.
What?
I'd be doing this podcast with my belly if I could.
Then we wouldn't be doing this podcast. I'd stop and be like, this is disgusting. I'm not talking to
I'll
your
make
stomach
my
this whole time.
own podcast. Belly Talks.
Tummy Talk with Andy.
Yeah. Couldn't even get the name right. I'm an idiot.
It's okay.
Idiot. Damn it.
Surfer serves Galactus so Galactus won't eat his planet. Makes sense?
Yeah,
fair enough.
His lady friend is on there.
Yeah.
And you remind me of her.
No, that's why. Why'd you protect me? You remind me of her. Okay, that's stupid.
All right.
Because she's a lady?
Yeah. Because you're hot.
Yeah,
you're just
exactly.
Alba, you're hot.
The beacon that calls... This is where we learn that the beacon that calls for Galactus is the Silver Surfer's board. Galactus is on his way. Hager decides that Dr. Doom is allowed to just do experiments on the board. And then Doom inevitably turns on Hager using lightning powers to, I thought, kill him. But nope, he just gets back up. Oh, now he's dead. Okay.
Yeah, he blasts him and he like turns to a weird statue thing.
He blasts him once. And he
Oh,
survives, and he blasts him again. I was like, you could have just killed him the first time.
Yeah, but that looked cool.
It did look cool. And you see him later on when he's still just like sitting there.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was cool.
Doom puts his mask on and steps on the board. I wish, like, I could have done with a little more of, like, the super-powered Dr. Doom with the fucking surfer board.
Yeah. Surf powered.
Yep.
Surf forward.
Okay.
You know? It's a little Beyonce, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, graining on that wood.
Nice. Heinous. Fantastic Four get Silver Surfer out of prison. This reveal...
You've said way more heinous shit than
sound
anything in that song.
That doesn't sound like me.
All right, check out any other podcast.
Don't tell them to... Oh, wait, no. Tell them to listen. We want them to listen.
Yeah, that's what we want.
My bad. Fantastic Four get Silver Surfer out of prison. And this is where we see the Fantastic Car. And while they're
flying... It's a Dodge Fantastic Car.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a Hemi?
Yeah.
Ben decides to explain everything going on in case you weren't paying attention. I hate when they do this in movies.
Yeah,
when the big scene's coming back up, it's like, okay, so the Dr. Doom has the Silver Surfer's board, and the Silver Surfer called Galactus over here using it. It's like, shut up! I'm watching!
And then of course the very nothing typical line. Is there anything I missed?
Yeah.
Is there anything else we gotta add to this? Shut up, Ben. You were better than the last movie.
Were you watching the movie, kids?
Yeah. Oh, man. That's bad.
That's awful.
That's bad. But how much do you think Dodge paid to be the Fantastic Car?
A lot. They probably funded this whole movie.
Would you say $11?
Sure.
What are you, stupid?
Yes.
I'm so sorry, man.
Oh, it's okay. I was born stupid.
Listen.
And I never learned to read.
You've done pretty well for yourself, all things considered.
All things considered. Doom attacks, and Reed splits the flying car into 3 flying cars. And Doom just takes them all down, and eventually just hurls a javelin through Sue's chest.
Yeah, he does. Straight up kills her.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Galactus approaches Earth, and the Fantastic Four do a "with our powers combined" thing.
I liked this. I thought this was cool.
I think this is a cool way of doing it.
Yeah. And honestly, having Johnny do it it's kind of like a character moment. It's like, yeah, this guy's all about himself. But like here he is, you know, he's doing it.
Although I don't quite understand how this works.
I guess he touched everybody.
But then, how come he still has his flame powers? Wouldn't he then give up his flame powers to everybody? By the logic this movie established.
Yeah, you're right. You are correct. It's still cool, though.
Yes, it looks cool. But by the logic the movie established.
You got the big flame rock fist.
Yeah, it looks awesome. But I don't understand why when they all touch him, they like what happened to them? Do they not have any powers right now?
Yeah, but it looks, Robbie, you're missing. It looks cool.
Yeah, no, I understand and I agree that it looks cool. But they are breaking the rules of the universe that they established less than 90 minutes earlier.
No. Robbie. He's stretchy too.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Is he invisible?
He sure is.
Yeah, and so what happened? So why does he still have the flame power then?
Yeah, you remember when he punched Doom?
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was okay. You're right. You know what?
Yeah.
My problem. I just remember it looked cool.
It looked cool.
Don't question it.
Do not ever. Don't you ever.
I'm sorry. I will never question Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Sue dies, and the Surfer calls his board back. Silver Surfer brings Sue back to life and flies off. He flies into Galactus with a little help from Johnny. I do like that. Johnny, like, pushing him into Galactus and then being like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't think he actually did anything.
No, I don't think so either.
But, like, I like the fact that Johnny is willing to risk it all is good. It's good. I think this one is Johnny's movie, where the first one was Ben's movie.
Yeah, but you know what? In the first one, they did a really good job because, like, Johnny was such a big part of Ben's story in the first one.
Yeah.
That to not have Ben be a big part of Johnny's just kind of feels like, all right. They were kind of like, they had such a good chemistry in the first one, and I like that we had a pairing to go along with the pairing of Reed and Sue. So if you didn't like the romantic comedy aspect of it, you got the buddy comedy aspect of it.
Right.
But here, Ben's just there.
Yeah, he's just taking up space.
Like, he does literally nothing in this movie, except for stop the helicopter.
Yeah, but looked cool.
Looked cool.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer blows himself and Galactus up. This explosion somehow does nothing to planet Earth.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like how after all this, the Fantastic Four, they're walking the streets of China, right? That's
Yeah.
where they are. And they're like walking like we did it. You didn't do shit.
Yeah.
The Silver Surfer did it.
Yeah, exactly. The Silver Surfer and Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny did it. But like, they're walking and they're like, wow, well, we can't break this up. What the world needs us. Again, you didn't save the world.
Yeah, you know you did not. Johnny lands, reveals he doesn't change people anymore when they touch. Reed and Sue get married. Venice is sinking into the Adriatic Sea, apparently.
Yeah. Why?
The movie's over.
Yeah. But, you know, it's classic, like, another adventure, here we go. But, they throw the bouquet.
Yeah, this is so dumb.
Johnny burns it. Now, that's funny. Like, I think it's funny to be like, even Ben or somebody, it might even be Sue. Sue's like, Johnny, look out. Your girl's about to catch the bouquet. He's like, no! And that is funny, but it shits on the entire movie. The entire movie, he's like, no, I want to change. I want what Ben has.
Right.
And then when that opportunity comes, he's like, nah, I'm still a flaming asshole, brother. Okay. Much like my bottom after eating Takis. Very good.
Do you think there was a point in the script writing this movie where this ends with her throwing the bouquet and it just hits Alicia Masters in the face?
That's honestly what I thought was going to happen.
That would have been... I'm sorry, I would have laughed. I am a bad person, and I would have been cackling at that.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. I thought it was going to go over all of them and land on Alicia, like her hands were cupped for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it just
or just in her lap sitting down or something.
Yeah. And then it turns to them and they're like, oh. And it's like, oh, happy ending, hooray. But it's not. It's like...
Or it's going to hit her and Ben reaches out and catches it before it does. but
Yeah,
accidentally
yeah.
punches her in the face and her head goes
Yeah.
flying off.
And she's dead as hell.
Yeah. Silver
I mean-
Surfer. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The Fantastic Four take off in their flying car. Silver Surfer is alive in space somehow. Credits.
Is he alive or is the board? I mean,
Well,
he's
they
alive.
show him. Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they show him like alive and moving around in space.
Oh, I just saw the board. I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, there you go. That's
Fantastic
that.
Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I didn't like this. I didn't like this at all.
I didn't really like this, but I didn't really like the last one either.
But like, I thought the last one had a little bit of charm to it because of the Ben Grimm stuff. Like at least it kept me interested because I was like, oh, I really like the Ben Grimm stuff.
Yeah, I think character-wise, it's better. Like the first one's better.
This just feels like
not
nothing.
by much. Yeah, this is spectacle. But some of the spectacle is pretty good.
Yeah, I think some of it looks good. There's no story here. A lot of it doesn't make any sense. They're breaking their own rules in their universe.
Yeah, what did we give the first one?
Andy, that's a great question, and I don't know.
He doesn't
Being
know.
honest, I don't know. I didn't even think to look at that. I probably could have.
What would you give this
could've.
one? I'd say 2.
You know what's funny, Andy? I was also gonna say 2.
Yeah.
So you want to give it 2 stars on Letterboxd?
2 out of 5 stars. Yeah.
Follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. We just gave Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer 2 questions.
2 questions.
2 stars.
2 stars. I'm just a guy who questions everything.
You should.
I'm an anime character
I like it.
where somebody says something and then you repeat it with a question mark.
Andy, the reason I said 2 questions is because I have 3 trivia questions. I
Interesting.
was looking at my trivia.
I also have 3 trivia questions.
Incredible. Would you like to go first, second, or third?
I'll go first.
All right, cool.
What Marvel character was going to appear in this movie but was replaced by General Hager? Is it General Ross, Nick Fury, Mole Man, or Super Skrull?
Nick Fury.
Correct. Correctamundo.
Oh, shit. What does Alicia Masters say Johnny Storm smells like? Smoke, ember, ash, ass.
Ash.
It is ash, yeah.
Ash
Ketchum.
Ketchum. Jinx, you owe me a kiss on my bottom.
Okay. I don't like it.
Reed's speech about Reed's speech to the general about being a good little nerd is taking nearly verbatim from what comic? Is it Ultimate Extinction number 2, Ultimatum number 4, Ultimate Spider-Man number 34, or The Ultimates number 6?
The Ultimates number 6.
No.
What are the other ones?
Ultimate Extinction number 2.
Ultimate Extinction number 2.
Yes.
Yes, because I read that in the trivia when I was reading about this movie. I was like, that came up at one point.
Hell yeah, brother.
What does Johnny's wedding date say it takes to date the Human Torch? Fireproof lingerie and lots of aloe. Lotion and fireproof panties. Fireproof lingerie and Vaseline. Aloe and a fireproof diaphragm.
The first one.
It is fireproof lingerie. And lots
It
of
was
aloe.
lingerie, Robbie.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. There were plans for a third movie which would feature Black Panther. Who did director Tim Story want to play Black Panther? Was it Will Smith, Jaman Hansu, Taye Diggs, or Chadwick Boseman himself?
Jaman Hansu.
That is correct.
Look at me.
I think we both looked at the same IMDb.
I did look at IMDb. I don't usually do that, but I did look at IMDb this week.
I almost always do it.
What is the rank of the army woman Johnny Storm keeps hitting on?
Frankie?
Yeah. Sergeant, lieutenant, Corporal, captain.
Lieutenant?
It is not lieutenant.
Sergeant?
It is not a sergeant.
Corporal?
It is not corporal.
Captain?
Yeah, she is a captain. Captain Frankie goes to Hollywood.
Wow.
Relax, don't do it when you want to.
Pretty good.
Thanks, man.
I wrote a song.
What? So did I, dude. I also picked a flip.
Yo, flip that shit, Robbie.
Call it.
Heads.
It's heads. How'd you break into my house and do that?
I didn't. It's a 50-50 chance, Robbie.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. I wrote kind of like it's like a surf rock space song.
No space.
Yeah.
No space.
That's it. How'd you know, dude?
I just good like that.
I just figured he's a surfer from space, so I combined these two things. What kind of song you got?
Rock and roll.
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
It's called The Silver Surfer. And I used my Stratocaster. Oh, you can't see.
You're fat-a-caster.
You know what a Stratocaster looks like. Because, they use Stratocasters for surf rock, right? I don't fucking know. Like how the pickups, you got the 5 positions. I did it like in the 4th one. So it's like, it's got that very Strat, quacky thing.
Yeah.
I just play this song, Robbie.
Quacks like a duck.
Yeah. It's called The Silver Surfer. Leaving planets in ruin. So many gone without a trace. Keeping still what once was fluid. Is he to end the human race? Will he ever change his mind? On destroying all of mankind. The Silver Surfer, 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 the Silver Surfer. More to him than meets the eye. All this to spare his wife. Will he let our planet fall? Or will he help and risk it all? The Silver Surfer, 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 the Silver Surfer.
I like that.
Thank you. It's called the Silver Surfer. I don't know if you
I gathered. I could tell.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty subtle, Robbie.
I don't think it was that subtle. Not as subtle as you think it was.
Hmm.
That being said, I definitely got the surf vibes.
Yeah. I was going to the tremolo picking, pretty hard. Turns out it's pretty hard to do that.
I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Use the Strat. Tremolo picked. I used I don't know if it's what it's called, but it's like a harmonic major scale. Is that a thing? Email in if that's a thing. But
Great
yeah,
question.
little weird scale, you know. But yeah, that's it. I just figured I'd go for the space surfer vibe because he was the coolest part of this movie
Yeah,
by a margin.
very good.
Thank you, Robbie. Tell us about your song.
My song is called Eater of Worlds. Dude, I didn't think they tried, so I didn't really try. I'm being totally honest with you.
Robbie.
I didn't try so much that when I couldn't think of a rhyme, I just made up words.
Okay.
And let's see if you can find out which words I made up, okay? That's the game we're going to play. So we'll see, where did Rob make up words? My song is called Eater of Worlds. It's about Fantastic Four, or inspired by Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's really about Galactus. And this song goes like this. Coming down from deep space. Running, won't save our race. You can't hide, no, you can't run. Galactus, eater of worlds. Galactus, eater of worlds. Galactus, eater of worlds. Moving ever closer. When the planet is dead, we'll be gone, drawn frozen. When the surfer speaks, we're done. Galactus, eater of worlds. Galactus, eater of worlds. Galactus, eater of worlds. Eating celestial bodies. Killing alien hardies. Planet Earth now won't be one. Galactus, eater of worlds. 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 That was my song called Eater of Worlds.
I liked it.
Thanks.
That was rock or roll.
Yeah, this is some rock and roll, brother. And can you guess what words I made up?
No, I didn't catch him.
It was after I said moving ever closer. I said, and when the earth is dead, we'll be gone, tron foser.
It's not even close to a real word.
No, it's 3 fake words I made up. Well, no, gone is a real word.
Gone's real.
Tron, I guess, is a movie, and then there's foser. Because I'm going to be honest, they didn't try, why should I? Rhymes!
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the energy. I liked
Thank
the
you.
riff. I liked the harmoniums.
Thanks. Yeah, little 4-part harmonies there. Poor fart harmonies. Oh my god.
A little highbrow humor. A little highbrow humor for the fancy fellas.
Eyebrow humor. Check out these caterpillars. I got 2 poisonous caterpillars on my.
Yo,
Yeah.
get them off your face, dude.
I can't see.
You're gonna go blind, brother.
If I'm lucky, I don't have to see you anymore. Got him.
You know, then you'll fucking date the thing because you'll be blind.
Dude, if I'm lucky. I'm already sticking rocks up my ass.
Yo, seek help, Robbie.
No.
What do we got going on next week, Roggy?
Andy,
Roggy?
Yep, that's my name, Roggy. Andy, we are done with comic book and superhero movies for a little while.
Oh my God! I'm glad that you continued after that. I thought we were done. Like,
No.
that's it.
No, we're done with comic book and superhero movies. We've done 4 in a row, and I'm glad we're taking a little break.
Truly.
We're doing something totally different next week, Andy.
Why is that?
We're doing Whiplash.
Wow. You know, it's been a long time, but it's one of my favorite movies.
Never seen it.
It's excellent. Excellent. That has nothing to do with eggs. But Robbie's crushing on the jazz drums over there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
This is
Big
great
finish.
podcasting. This
Yeah. Damn.
Everyone who's listening to the audio version has left.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
No, I mean,
But-
they're like, all right, they're doing Whiplash next week. I don't need to listen to this garbage.
Yeah, well, also stay tuned for Fantastic Four First Steps Hot and Fresh
Yep, we'll be joined
coming at you.
by good friend Mark Ponte for that one.
Oh, is that truth?
It is truth. It is justice. And it's the Marvel way. I was going to say the American way, but that's Superman. That's
Okay.
Grouper Man. He's a super fish.
Super
Grouper fish. It's a giant fish.
Wow. Well, if you want the music, you go to TheRoydsBandcamp.com. You get everything. I did it in a different order. You get everything, including all the podcast songs, all the studio recordings that we've done, and a Christmas song. But if you want to listen on Spotify or Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music, you search the Royds, ROYDS. And you'll find a decent amount of collections of our podcast songs and also studio recordings. Check those out. Also on the YouTube, you get all the songs. Robbie, tell us a little more about the socials.
That's a great thing to tell me to do. I was going to say that's a great question, but it wasn't a question. It was a demand. Because Andy is a diva and he's always demanding things of me. But anyway, you go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you go to YouTube, you go to Reddit. There we are, there we be. Type in TheRoydsBand and you'll see our pretty smiling faces. All our posts where we're pretty much just promoting this podcast and our music. But it's a lot of fun. I like doing it. I hate doing it. Social media is so fucking...
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. We hate it.
And you people better start following us on everything because it's really not fun. Okay, anyway, but you can also send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Wherever you are listening to us, give us a 5-star rating and review. If it's YouTube, comment down below.
You know what? Just for the YouTubers, I got a visual bit.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
That's very good.
That's a guitar pedal.
Oh, shit.
That's not a phone.
You didn't... Why'd you tell them? Now the audio
Nah.
listeners are going to know.
Edit it out, Robbie. I give you more work.
You know what? I have a visual bit, too.
Do it.
It's a drill bit. I just pull it.
Oh, man. That's pretty good.
I didn't have my drill next to me, though, and I wasn't going to run downstairs and get it.
No, that's too much. All right, next week, Whiplash. We're back to regular movies. Thank God. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
That's right. Next week, we're just playing Quiplash, which means Andy's just going to be using slurs.
Not true. Not true.
Andy's going to be acting like Aaron Burr, and we're going to get into a duel.
That is slander.
Why?
You're the slander man.
Oh, you better be careful. You're going to influence a bunch of kids to kill themselves.
Yo, we should end this because it's nonsense.
That's what the people want.
I don't know if that's true. We'll see yous later.
Bye, everybody.